Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches at this time or this lifetime. And this message is just to give you a bit of hope to keep on going. So I know that for quite a few of us it has been difficult, and there's been some setbacks, and there's been some things that have, that people are really starting to question. Is this really, what is this? Is this actually going to happen? And am I just, going down this wrong path? And is it all just, pie in the sky? And various things that have brought people to that conclusion, And this letter I channeled for somebody yesterday, and they had been led to the same location as their twin is. And, we've all been there. She was really hopeful that this was going to be the time that they get brought back together, and she was going to get there and she was going to see him. And over this holiday, she hadn't bumped into him. So she was feeling pretty desperate, which we can all relate to. We've all had those expectations, and then those expectations don't play out, and then you have this, real sinking feeling. So we all know we've all been there. And so when I channeled the letter from her twin, this is what came through. So I'm going to share it because she said that that she would like to share it. But the big message around it is to release the expectation. So the guidance that I got with this letter, as I was just preparing for this video, or it was basically that, it's about releasing what reunion looks like, the expectation of how it's going to come together. All of those things have to be let go. And rather, in favor of that, you work on the feeling of it in your heart. So that's why so much of this journey is about the feel of your heart, the feeling of love, and focusing on the love that's within your heart. And by doing that, that is the magnet. That is the magnet to pull, that basically pulls the cord, pulls on the divine cord to bring you into your, and then, basically how it happens, where it happens, all of those things, then it's all in the hands of the divine. And so, but I absolutely know how it feels when you have those expectations. You can't help it, right? We're human. And so we play over in our head about how it's going to happen and where it's going to happen and all of these things. But this message is about saying we've got to let go of that, because the guidance really strongly is saying, it's the feel of the reunion in the heart space. It's the feeling of the pull of the heart, drawing two hearts together in a bubble of divine love. And so I'm going to share this letter. The other thing, I just had another note from another lady who said that she was just about to get off the path, and then this morning's letter, I think was was maybe a letter from her twin, or it had her twin surname in, or something like that. And she was like, "Thank you, because that was my sign, right? That was the sign to stay on the track." So, so that's what's happening for quite a few. And, for me also, you kind of think, but that's why I've been getting so many messages around the ultra marathon. So funny, isn't it? The cosmic law is funny, So there is there's no coincidences. And of course now I've just been bombarded by ultra marathon kind of videos, which are really inspiring. But that's what my guidance is saying. You're in it for a ultra marathon. This is your energy. You go through peaks and troughs, and you go through walls, and but at the end you're going to have the most incredible high. So with that, this is the letter. So I know how bad it feels when you want something so much and it feels like it's slipping away from you. I know, because it is how I feel too. The life that I know, the life that I've built, the role that I play, all of it is falling apart around me. My building blocks of life are tumbling around, and I don't know how or what is going to be left. So trust in this part of our journey. You came here to anchor in our light codes, to detonate our light and explode our reunion pattern of frequency into the cosmos. You have succeeded in doing that, so it's a win-win. Okay, so this was, as a reminder, this was basically a letter. She was in the location that her twin lives. She'd gone there on holiday, and she hadn't seen him. So she wanted to have a channel letter because she's going home tomorrow, and she had the expectation that they were going to bump into that she would see him on this holiday. And this was from the twins' higher self. So I know how bad it feels when you want something so much and it feels like it's slipping away from you. I know because it's how I feel too. The life that I know, the life that I've built, the role that I play, all of it is falling apart around me. My building blocks of life are tumbling around, and I don't know how or what is going to be left. So trust in this part of our journey. You came here to anchor in our light codes, to detonate our light and explode our reunion pattern of frequency into the cosmos. You have succeeded in doing that, so it is a win-win. Right, so there's a reason. So, that's why I always say there's reasons why you're led to certain places. There's reasons why you're led to certain countries, certain destinations, and that's the answer. You came here to anchor in our light codes, to detonate our light and explode our reunion pattern of frequency into the cosmos. You have succeeded in doing that, so it's a win-win. Well, there you go. It's a win-win situation. So there you go. Just to give a bit of encouragement, just to say, ask for those signs from the universe because undoubtedly it's tough, but you have got what it takes. Right, so I'm just going to ask for what message do they want to give, and it is, look at that. The power of these connections, right? It's the friendship card, but look at this. It's the Cupid coming out of the jewel in the bag. So it's like Mary Poppins and the bag, the spoonful of sugar. And the bag just keeps giving, there's never any ending to the bag. It just keeps giving and keeps giving and keeps giving. And so that's the message. The message is keep giving your energy to love. Keep focusing on the love. Keep focusing on the heart. Keep believing in the magic of you, because you create your reality. You are creating this incredible life. And when you do it, focusing on your heart and living from the heart and vibing from your heart space, creating from your heart space, that's where the miracles will happen. So you have the motivation, and then it was courage. You've got the courage to keep on going, right? You are going through big transformations, and that is the main thing. Just, remember, we're all transforming. We're transforming into the bottom of the deck was the Twin Flame card. This is the only card that doesn't have any writing or words on it. This is my friend's initials. So, you're transforming. And you're transforming, your twin's transforming, and, that transformation happens with the old life having to fall away. That's not an easy process, right? That really isn't easy. And so, be compassionate. Understand that if you're feeling it, then, really embrace the feelings and know that transformation is an ultra marathon. All right, I hope that helps. And if you want a healing, a reading, a channeled letter, an Akashic record reading, then all my details are in the link. I would be very happy to help. All right, take care. And thank you to those that share their letters on this channel, because, that's how we help each other. That's how we uplift. That's how we get the guidance and the messages to share, to be a support for each other, to know that, we're a group of sturdy souls that came here to transform. and transform we will. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.